Who is it?
I think it's Jesse. I told him you were asleep.
I'll talk to him. Jesse?
Yeah.
How did you find me?
Michelle. To hear your voice, it's so great. I was so scared. I thought I'd never. Michelle, where are you? You just left so suddenly. What's going on?
It's late, Jesse. I can't talk now.
Who's with you?
This isn't a good time.
Well, you're right about being late. But who are you with? Tell me. You tell me you need to leave town because you need to get yourself together. That you need to figure some things out. But you just left without a word. You didn't write me a postcard, no letter, nothing. Everybody who knows where you are, they promised you not to tell me. And now some guy picks up the phone.
He's a friend.
So, are you at a new college or something? At another school?
Yes, it's another school.
You could have told me where, Michelle. I mean, I've been going crazy trying to track you down. And when I do, I find out you're not alone. Look, I want the truth, Michelle. Are you seeing somebody else?
What? Are you still looking at that ad?
Yes.
Yeah, doozy of the house. Let me see this thing.
It is. And what's even better is I spoke to the owner earlier and I think we're gonna get it.
Yeah? That's great.
Can you believe this? No more studio apartments / offices with sleeping with my head wedged between filing cabinets. Dad, I'm gonna have space. I'm gonna have closets. I'm gonna have a breakfast nook. Me, whatever that is.
Oh, I think everyone deserves a little nook in their life.
And the best thing is, not only do I get this fabulous home, but I get Philip.
You sort of hit the daily double then, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. But if I am dreaming, don't wake me up.
So what are you saying? This is the real deal, huh? Really?
Yeah, it is.
No cold feet.
2. They're like blocks of ice. And I know there are a zillion reasons why I should not take this step right now. But I'm doing it anyway. Because as nervous as I am that things could go wrong, that's how hopeful I am that maybe things will go right.
No, Mom is checking all of the area hospitals, but Lizzie hasn't been admitted to Cedars and none of their ambulances are out on call.
Well, perhaps Lizzie went over to Lillian's.
No, that's where Beth called, Alan. Lillian's at home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you called the hospital.
Ellen, I don't know where she could be.
Beth, we're going to find Lizzie, and she's going to be all right.
Alan called Detective Levy for you, Beth.
They normally don't start searching for missing people for 24 hours, but when it involves children... Listen, nothing is going to happen to my granddaughter.
What we need to do is we all need to stay calm,
Yes,
okay?
Annie is right. The worst thing we can do right now is to panic. Huh?
Beth, come on. When I was a little girl, I ran away a bunch of times. But when Lizzie gets hungry, believe me, she's going to go straight home.
Anything?
No. Did you see any sign of her?
I found this.
It's Lizzie's.
Where'd you find it?
It was out on the grounds, stuck on a bush near the gazebo.
Oh, God. Philip, what have we done?
It's going to be okay. I'm fine.
If Lizzie was near the gazebo, then...
You know, what we need is a time frame. When was she there? I mean, 5, 10, 15 minutes ago? She could have gotten in a mile radius during that time.
Hello? Who is this? I'm sorry, I don't know any Mrs. Thompson.
Beth, it's an RSVP for the wedding.
We are having an emergency here,
Beth,
and I need to keep
say
this
that to
line
Mrs.
clear.
Thompson because she's one of the most important people.
Did you not hear me?
Just
Hang
give me the phone for a second. Beth, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry, Beth.
Who are you calling?
Trying to get Harley.
Harley?
Yeah.
What the hell are you calling Harley?
Because she might be able to help.
Our daughter is missing, and all that you can think about is Harley.
Listen to me. I'm as worried as you are. But she happens to be a detective, and right now we can use all the people looking that we can get.
You don't understand. We cannot just sit here and wait for people to come over here and help us. We have to get out there. We have to find her before something happens to her.
I'm going to go out, and I'm going to drive around the neighborhood. Somebody stay by the phone.
I'll be happy to stay, Phil. You know, it's a cold enough night out there for anyone, let alone an innocent little child.
We're not helping anything.
What do you mean I'm not helping anything? My 6-year-old granddaughter is missing. I thought you cared.
Of course I care about her. I adore Lizzie, but it's not going to help her if you go to pieces.
I'm not going to pieces, Annie. I am just very worried.
Come over here.
I'm sorry
Sit
if that
down.
upsets you in some way.
Please don't be mad at me. Sit down. Just calm down. I only meant that I don't think that Lizzie went very far. That's all.
Listen, that gazebo is 300 yards from this house.
You know what I bet? I bet she went out there and then she came back when she got scared.
Then where is she?
She's hiding someplace inside.
Here in the house, huh?
Exactly. It's a perfect place with all those hidden staircases and
You
closets.
know that's impossible. I've looked everywhere. The staff has double-checked
You know,
everything.
Why don't we get our mind off of this for a second, okay? And since you brought it up, let's talk about the staff. Do you really think that they're up to what we got planned?
What are you talking about?
Our marriage, our wedding, sweetheart, it's coming up. And we're asking a lot out of them, and I just don't want them to let us down.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Annie. I'll have one of them drawn and quartered as an example. Let us down, and this can happen to you.
I am being serious.
You know, well, this is a very serious situation we're in here.
I realize. You know, there's something else that I want to talk to you about that's bothering me. It's Reva.
What? Yeah. Reva? Could we go one night, Annie, just one night without you mentioning Reva? No, I have a better idea. As a wedding present to your husband, I want a moratorium on Reva.
I can't stop thinking about that woman because once we let down our defenses,
you know,
she's
you
gonna
come
in
up
here and
with
attack.
conspiracies, Annie, that don't even exist.
Oh, no. No. Then why did she call me and want to talk to me?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you have a theory on it, so why don't you tell me about it so I'll stop guessing?
Okay, I think she's going to pay me back for the fire.
Oh, Annie, please. But now, you know, you're starting to sound paranoid, and there's really no need for that. Darling, listen, you are about to have every one of your dreams come true. Now, all you have to do is sit back and relax, because Reva is nowhere to be seen.
We're starting our final descent into Springfield. The crew and I trust you had a pleasant flight and hope to see you back on board real soon.
You are definitely doing the right thing. I'm just gonna go get the proper papers and I'll be back.
There's something else, Miss Shane. Something you don't know.
You have to stop